Tehseen Poonawalla, I want to ask you. You know, the previous speaker, Yogi Gade, from your side of the fence, has said that the ED has been on a witch hunt ever since we came to power. That is, the Shiv Sena under Uddhav Thackeray came to power. It's gone completely ballistic. It's being used as a cat's paw. Now, one of the people that had to quit office was Anil Deshmukh, as you know. Vasuli racket is what it was called, Vasuli Gate. Now, this is what the court said on March 18, 2022, so not so very long back. There is no reasonable explanation why there was a deviation from the guidelines issued by the Honorable Supreme Court while affecting transfers and postings during the tenure of the applicant. Prima facie, there is evidence to indicate that the applicant had exercised undue influence over the transfers and postings of police officials. This is Special Judge R.K. Rokade. He also says there is no reasonable explanation on the part of the applicant in respect of donations received through shell companies. Statement of the applicant is evasive on this aspect, adding that it can be said that a prima facie case can be made out to show that Deshmukh is actively involved in money laundering. Tehseen Poonawalla, this is the court coming up, prima facie, with this written remark.
Namaskar, Rahul. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Namaskar to all my fellow panelists and to all your viewers. Rahul, the Enforcement Directorate has become a recruitment agency for the Bharatiya Janata Party. And as Dr. Ranganathan, my fellow panelists, very eruditely put it, should Sanjay Raut or Ms. Kavli, now that she joined the BJP, go ahead with the BJP? Well, you know, the recruitment agency would have done its job. So more than a parrot, it's now a recruitment agency. So therefore, I have renamed the EDBD, Bajrang Dal. It's an arm of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But let's come to statistics and data, because like Dr. Ranganathan, I'm a man of science and a man of data. Dr. Ranganathan raised very valid point. Of the number of raids, how many were on the opposition, how many were on the BJP MPs and MLAs? 905 raids on opposition MPs, MLAs, and people associated with them. 11 on those associated with the BJP. 905 to 11. Yes, Sanju Verma ji is absolutely right. 23 convictions happened during Modi ji's time. But what she forgets to add to the viewers of Times Now is all of those convictions, save one, were charge sheets filed during the UPA era that have been convicted. Now, 0.5% is the data that you've been putting out. Now, Sanju Verma cancels that and she says, look, we've got 1 lakh crore that we've seized. But this 1 lakh crore is quite frankly means nothing. It's like Anand Steen Baturas, which I cannot access to sitting on Zoom or on Skype until the conviction does not happen, until I'm in front of the thali. So if the conviction doesn't happen, which is 0.5%, you may seize 10 lakh crores. You will eventually have to return it. You're not taking that money home. No. Now, what has been seized from Sanjay Raut before I end? Why I say it's the recruitment agency, 11,50,000 rupees. Less than the sunglasses, pens and clothes that Mr. Modi wears on one outing has been seized from his house. 1 crore rupees is the charge on Sanjay Raut. Whatever it is, he will put up his defense in court. But I reiterate, the Enforcement Directorate, the recruitment agency for the Bharatiya Janata Party.
No, you're a man of science, Mr. Poonawalla, but I hope it's not the science of obfuscation. So let me ask you the question once again. And let me ask it to you directly. Look, you said that the ED goes out on a witch hunt, and we have 4 viewers, Mr. Patnaik, Mr. Mihir, Mr. Rajendra, and Mr. Gopinath. They're all waiting, and I'm going to bring them in. But I want to ask you, Mr. Poonawalla, you didn't answer my question. The ED goes after Partha Chatterjee. In your words, it's a witch hunt. He's sacked by his party. The ED then investigates Satyendra Jain. He's in hospital. The court says to another court, don't consider the report that has been now prepared by the hospital, because prima facie it appears that the report is not right, that the man is sitting in hospital pretending to be sick when perhaps he may not be. So at least when it comes to the question of bail, don't go by that report. Then you have Mr. Deshmukh, who I referred to. The Shiv Sena quickly drops him like a hot potato, to continue the metaphor. Now, why is this the case? If the ED is, as you say, the Bajrang Dal extension, very quickly. It may be. And for all the 3 cases you may put,
may have indulged in alleged corruption. But the court said, Rahul, and you covered this, that Vyapam, there is corruption, ED must investigate.
I'm not.
How many names on Shivraj Singh Chauhan?
I'm asking you, is the ED, look, the ED might be selective. It might be selective.
Yes,
I agree with you. It might be selective. But is it right now shooting in the dark? I can't say that